people can hear me. What's up? What's up? What's up? It's the brown-eyed guy that look fly. About to get him a makeover. You know what I'm saying? He look ugly right now, but we're gonna make him look cute. Okay? Now his face like booty, but we're gonna make him look like a cute. Now he has white lips, black nose, African eyes. Okay?
Big lips.
And his head is Mexican. We're gonna make him look fine as a glass of no wine. Okay? This is normally my wife Paige, Aisha, sexy mama from Bahama Mama. How you doing? Hot chocolate. This is my child. Okay? We have 7 kids, but don't tell nobody. We're gonna give him a makeover. The last time we got his hair cut, he came out his mama's vagina. He's a Manchichi dog. Okay? Anybody know what a Manchichi is? It's a monkey. African monkey.
This is the before.
This is the after.
I mean before.
No, this is the after. This is what you look when you came out of the placenta. This is placenta baby. Okay? That's that purple stuff. He was in the sack. Okay? Now look at his face. He's got his cubic zirconia diamond earring. Okay? But we gonna cut that today. Okay? We're gonna cut just this. He's got a lot of hair coming around here. Okay? He ain't got none here yet. But he does have hair going down his nose. We're going to cut that too. I'm the best barber in the world.
That's nice work.
You're going to learn today.
Laughing like a hyena. Yeah.
Okay.
Funny.
Alright, so let's
when you start up cutting,
show the
you gotta,
before.
yeah, I'm showing the before. Okay? That's my wife.
This is the before.
Ooh.
Male 360.
Ooh.
Okay. This is what we do. This is what we do.
Let's put your skills to work.
This is what we do. Okay. We need to bring it a little bit closer for the people.
I don't want it to be in your way.
Do me a favor.
Yeah.
Please do me a favor. Stand up.
Hold on. Push this in.
I keep moving his hand and he keeps putting it.
Just a little bit. Alright, boom. Alright, they need to see you. Because you got a little head. Like Beetlejuice shrunken. Okay. Alright. Let's go. Now when you shake. This how you cut here. Okay? When you do his eyebrow, we're gonna cut one eyebrow off. And his mama gonna draw one off. Alright, so I'm gonna get them tight and right.
What kind of clippers are you using?
I'm using the walls. I love walls.
Why do you like walls?
Now when you do this, I'm doing it with no guards. I'm setting my line. Okay? So normally, so you know what? I'm a taper today.
No, wait. I'm a taper. With my whole...
Nasty organ player. He good at what he does. I'm a drummer.
I'm saying like it's not like hanging as long as it could if it wasn't flat.
So he wanted to taper.
I'm flattening it. Look.
So what I do is I'm setting my line.
I'm saying like when I wear it out, I'm flattening it.
It's not lift up on its own.
So what I do is I'm gonna get my guard.
Your hand is going to sweat on your front. You have to
He want
You go look over.
waves. So I close my guard and I got the number 2 guard up there. Well, I'm going to switch to number 1. There you go.
You got a little pieces right here. Okay. Actually longer than that.
Here we go. There we go.
You're supposed to turn that off.
All right. There we go. And we just take it down just a little notch so he can get his waves popping. He wants his waves. Now in the back you want to go in a circular motion. Because you got the guards on, you can't mess up. Okay? Yeah, I'm going against the grain, the grooves. You can't mess up. You keep your guards on, you cannot mess up. Okay? He said he want to look cute again. So we want to hook him up. He don't have a Valentine. He's looking for a Valentine. Girls, preferably boys. I don't know. Huh? Okay, his name Caleb. Look at his face. He's got big eyeballs. This is what you look like when you don't get no sleep. He's got nice cheeks. Okay. He's been single for a minute. He don't know how to cook, but he know how to take out trash. He's a Gemini, I think. You're a Gemini?
Oh, he's trying to do some
You're a Libra?
No, Taurus.
Oh, he a Taurus. Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm just cutting off the top. So when he go to brush his hair, like I said, I got the number 1 guard on. He want to taper. So a taper is the back, the sides. Then I do his eyebrows to shade that down. You know what I'm saying? Get him tight, get him right. He's gonna look different. I've been cutting hair for 19, 20 years. My wife is a beautician. I'm a barber. Well, she's a barber also. But I'm the barber. She's the beautician in the house. She can braid some hair. Okay?
What have you been doing here? Yeah. I started doing hair at 14 and 36 years.
For those who want to cut, you get your barber, you know, I'm going to do a tutorial one day. He want to taper. His waves are coming in pretty good. Waves coming in real good. You always use the flat part of your to get the good cut. You don't cut with this. You cut with this. You press down and just go against it. If you keep hearing here cut off, that means it's still not even.
That's part 2.
I'm on a video, y'all messing up my video right now. Y'all having, that's rude, man. Okay? I'm doing a hot butter video.
Just make sure it's not lower than number 1.
I don't just preach. I cook. I cut here. I'm a good cook. I'm gonna give cooking lessons, but you'll be amazed. Cut here. I can also do a little homework. You know, I do little carpentry. My wife, she's a plumber. So we try to learn different things. I got the number 1 guard. Sometimes you can push on this to get a little bit closer. But you really want to get as close as possible. You don't want to make them bald. You don't want number 1. Even though I got the number 1 guard, it's cutting like a number 2. And Okay.
So pretty. So pretty.
He almost done.
Oh, no.
You want to get to every side. Be careful. Sometimes before you cut somebody here,
But I think it's C-R-E-D-I-T.
make sure they wash their hair. Because you can mess up your clippers with all that chemicals. Then some people don't wash their hair. They got little things crawling in their hair. I only seen a couple bugs in his hair. I don't know if it's lice, but nah, I'm just joking. His hair is not dirty, but it's dirty. If you understand? Because he got all them chemicals in his hair right now, and then that chemicals and dirt. So you got to go around. Just cut. You can't mess up. Keep the guards on and just keep cutting. That's all you gotta do. Just keep cutting. You cannot mess up. As long as you got your guard on, you can cut backwards, forwards. You're not gonna mess up. Go sideways. When we get to the front part. Now when I get to the front part, I go to the next guard because I want to cut it a little bit lower. When you edge them up, you want the edge up to be crisp. Oh, I just broke my daggone clip. Lift your head up. So what you do is comb after brush it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my other guard. And you just brush and see where it's at. His waves is coming in good. So what I'm gonna do is get my other guards.
They also make USAA for military spouses and their kids. Become a member. Get an insurance quote today.
And I'm gonna open up my thing. And I'm gonna go with the group.
Yo, what's up, you guys? Welcome
And if
back.
it ain't
Today
still cutting,
we have another reaction video. And Happy New Year to everybody that didn't check out my.
and then when you get to the front, you just go like this.
Check that out.
You just get close.
And yeah, we're gonna be reacting to Crazy. And yeah, he's already crazy. So yeah.
Put your head up.
Here we go.
When it comes to this, you want to be careful.
I gotta get this
So you go on with the hair to really lay the hair down. That's all I'm doing. I'm laying the hair down. So all I'm doing is laying the hair down. You close it up a little bit more, and you can get a little bit closer. I'm not going against the grain because I don't want to cut his hair lower than what it is. I'm just cutting literally the top surface. So all you're doing, you want to lay that hair down. Come on the other side. And you want to lay it down. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to do my outline. Close up the guard and just take off that excess here. You want to keep going. On the other side too. We'll take that here off. I can go back. I'm just playing around with it today. It's going to be another 10 minutes. He'll be done. We don't want to go against his hair because we don't want to cut it. We're laying it down. So when he brush it, it'll lay down the way you need to lay down.
It's already just 3 minutes in. You got 6 minutes left. What are you doing that, bro? Man. Once again, shout out to Quazy. Y'all should be following him by now. Like, somebody in the comments tell me what time signature this just switched to.
You always look on the back, on the side. And you can tell sometimes where his hair is going because everybody here is different. You want to be very careful. Because he brushed his hair in a circle of motion. You just combing. I'm combing. So all I'm doing, I'm combing. We wanna highlight the waves. Want to highlight it. And you just keep coming, and you can start seeing where his waves start and end. And there's a circle of motion. You know, that's all you're gonna do. That's all you're gonna do. I open back up my guard. Because you don't want to cut, you want to be very careful not to cut his hair, and you don't want to gash in his hair. And as lower you get cut, the lower you cut it, you can start seeing where his hair start and end. So right here, it start going around. You want to make sure, because he want to see that wave. This is what I do. Once I do this,
The next step is blending in. That's all you're doing. Going around the head, make sure everything is even. Take some time. Then you go up and cut the hairs off the back of his neck.
Should I even attempt to play this track? Oh my goodness. Yo, I'm gonna find this track. And when I find it and do the drum cover, I'm gonna title the drum cover.
Alright. So I open up the guard. Open up the guard. I go up a half an inch. And this is a step we're gonna do. Hold on. I'm gonna fast forward. Yeah, we back. Oh man.
Did save him a little bit, but
I have hooked up.
6 seconds, I don't have much time to score.
Bust my chest. Daggone ice got me again. It looked like dirt. So all I'm doing is blending it in right now. He want to taper. That's all he want. And then you close your guards a little bit. You don't want to go up too much. Then you go down, you close it. You just comb it down and get that blending in.
These kids are weird, bro. This kid's weird.
Take this. Go up half an inch, about a quarter of an inch.
That's crazy, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Come on, she's lucky, bro.
And just go against the grain and just comb out, flicker out that line. That's all I'm doing, flicking out that line. I open up my guard a little bit because you want it all to blend. There's 3 layers to the blend. You have the top part, the middle part, and the lower part. So when it comes to the top part, you open up your guards and you just flicker out that top part line. And then you lower it to go lower to get that middle part line. And then I close it up to get that lower part. So you get it, you open up your guard all the way to get that top part. Then I take the guard off and I flick out that lower line. And you just flicker out to get that blend just right. That's all. And then you can always comb down on it. Not all the way up. But you just want to comb down to get He just want to taper. And that taper, that comb it down, will get that part that you can't get.
We're gonna try something different today.
I'm very OCD when it comes to my cuts. Hold that, son.
Okay, Sparky, that's enough.
Performing isn't an exact science. Supporting your family's immunity is with Cultural's probiotics, scientifically proven for 24-hour immune support.
Derriere discomfort. We try to soothe us with this, cool with this, and illuminate with this. But the soothing relief is the 21st century way to do all three every day. Preparation is comfortable with it.
They say only nerds drink Diet Coke. Maybe, but those nerds
I'll do the same thing on the other side.
solve the problem that changed the
Open up your guard all the way. Go up a half an inch. First, you want to get all this extra hair off. You want to make sure it's completely bald on the side. Yeah, I don't go because you don't want to go so high. You want to just cut off the sideburns. That's what a taper is. You just cut off the sideburns. I go up a half an inch. Flicker that out. Put back on my guard. A lot of people use brush, but I use this to brush. You open up your guard just a little bit. Just flicker out. Just flicker. It's the fastest way to get that blend just right. You close it. You close it just a halfway. Go halfway up, flicker. Open it up. So you're gonna be doing a lot of open and closing to get that flicker out that to get that blend just right. He wanna taper. So we just we just want to taper the sides. My foot is hurting. I just fell. I closed it. I'm just getting close to that line. Sometimes you can do straight across, or you can do like a semi-oval and just, but I'm gonna let you see that afterwards. It's coming out just right. Then you take your guard off. You want to brush that. Where the brush? The brush. Into the side. You want to flick out that bottom line, because you want that blend to be just right. Take it without the guard. Brush it. And just comb down on it to really get that blend just right. You blend the lower part of the line, not the top part of the line, because you want to get that line out of there. You want to make that line disappear. I put the guard back on, and you want to make the middle line disappear. Now you don't want to do too much of it, because when you do the edge up, you want the edge up just to be just right. So I do halfway. I've been doing this for 20 years. You know, there's only all the way open, halfway closed, all the way closed. There's no 3, 4, and 5. Depending on how high his hair is, he want waves, so you got to cut it down to like a number 1. Anything under number 1 is pretty much bald. He don't want a bald cut. I work for Chanel Creative Styles. That's my wife. She has she has her own business. I'm the barber. She's the She does she's a beautician. She does sewings, braids, molds, crochet. She does it all. And I do the other work. I'm gonna take this off one last time. Now what this is, you wanna open it up just a little bit. Get that lower part of the line. Because you really want that fade to come out. Stand out. So I'm doing just the touching, just going with the here. So when you get that fade, now what you can do is gently go over it with the thing all the way open. And you want to all right, on this side I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go halfway up. You want to make sure your line is perfect. You go up. Make sure all that hair is off of him. Once I get all that hair off, I open up my guard just halfway. And I go up like a 1/4 of an inch. Put my guard back on. Open it all the way up. And I just flick out that line. Because his hair he don't have too much hair, it's not going to last that long. See? I'm going to close it. Lift his head up so you don't take a chunk out of his ear. And all I'm doing is just laying down the hair. Then I'm going to open it, go halfway up on my guard, and just flick out that middle line. You don't want to go all the way up his hair. So if you went a 1/2 inch without the guard, you want to go up 1 inch with the guard. So without the guard, I went a 1/2 inch and took off the hair. And then what I did was I put on my guard and went up 1 inch, just flicking out that middle line. Because you want that blend to come together. And as you start seeing hair disappear, you start. I almost took his hair off. Start seeing that hair disappear. You want to close it back up and just start doing this. Start. And then you take the guard piece off. And you gently just go down on the lower part of his hair to flick out that hair. Because you want that blend to be just right. And a blend is basically, it goes from light to dark, 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 dark. You gently just go with the hair, not against the hair. Because you're going to take hair off. You close your guard up just a little bit. Go lower. Put the guard back on. flick it. So sometimes you hear it's, because I've been doing this a long time. I could do this without brushing. I know how it's gonna end up. I've been doing this over 20-something years. You just flick. Take the guard off. And just flick. Just all the way at the bottom. Just flick. You want to take out that middle line. See that? Put your guard back on. And you can see, once you get used to it, you can see. You don't want to hit them on the balls, dropping it, then they sue you. You know, the barbershop. Hold on. I'm trying to take his arrow. You're turning. You got to turn the other side. Every time you turn, you're pushing the guard to clip it to your ear. Sometimes hair can be very stubborn. It's agitating because you're cutting and they don't want to cut the way you want. They want it to cut. So I'm gonna flick it up. Yeah.
When I picked him up from stage, he said he had his in, but I didn't believe him. He was not joking.
You really want to get that blend just right. Okay. Now we double check our work. Make sure the work is right. Never want nobody to leave your chair and your work ain't finished. It's not that some people mess up. Some people just don't finish the work. You gotta sometimes you gotta look over your work. Go over your work. If you're not sure how high the hair is, start with your clippers open and just flicker up. If you don't hear too much hair coming off, because you want to get that you hold it. I'm squeezing his hair and lifting his head up to make his skin tighter, so I can get closer to his head without really pushing it up there. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna edge them up. And the edge up part, you gotta really be careful. You want to be very careful because people be pushing people's hairlines back. You don't want to push the hairline back. I've been cutting this hair for a minute now. I know it's here. Of course, you know what I'm going to use, the Andes all day. I'm an Andes man. I got some new walls. Got the new walls. Trimmers. Oh man, they work. Oh, they work, man. For stubborn hair, I don't know, for those barbers out there that cut hair and people got stubborn hair, you can't get that line crisp. This plug want to act up. So what you want to do is brush it, lay it back, lay it down.
Before we get into today's video, make sure you guys stop, click that first link in the description and go subscribe to the mic. Don't forget to
You want to get that just right.
For the content that's coming to his channel.
Get all that excess hair off of him. So when he go to put his thing on, he good. Put on his mousse. You want to lay it down really good. So when you go to edge them up, close your eye. Yeah, close your eye. Close your mouth. You want to get all that excess hair off of him. Now you noticed earlier, I all right. So what we're gonna do is today I'm gonna start with the back. I don't normally do, but I'm gonna start with the back. Start with the sides. You see his hairline, you see the ear. You don't want to go too far back when it comes to somebody's I stay cleaning my clippers, you know. So what you want to do is make sure you go straight back. You want to get at that curve around his ear. Hold his ear. You want to be careful. Now my clippers cut like butter because you gotta always cut your keep your things cut, man. You always hold on their head too, because you got people like him that's on their phone and they ain't supposed to be on their phone. You know, barbers hate that. You're trying to get you tight and right. Yeah, that's what I do. This is what I do. Take all the excess hair off of him. These Andy's cut, man. Thank you. These Andy's cut. You go back over it, cut again. Give it a little. You want to do the same thing on this side. You always know how the earlobe. You come back around. Make sure you get all that hair off his ear. And just give it a little nudge. And look around. Pull his ear down. And come around. Because I'm right-handed, I'm gonna go right. Now, I'm going to start with the front. So, of course, you're looking, come closer. You can see that his hair is all over the place. And you're trying to find out his guideline. So you look at the eyebrows, the tip of it. You ain't going to get it precise, but you're going to get close to it. Because everybody's eyebrows, nothing ever matches on our body. So I always start in the middle. And I go to either my right or my left. And the middle can show you how high his hair is. You always want to stay down. You don't want to push nobody edge up back. A lot of people do that. I wait till his hair grows. You want to stay in the guideline. You never want to go
So what's the name? After he done washing clothes, his dad said he cut his hair.
He's got to go to a barber shop. Hold on. You gotta leave me alone right now because I'm in the middle of creating jeans right now. So you wanna with his hair. So you can see that I always want to brush it down this way. You see that?
Let your dad know that your husband's gonna do it. He's gonna have to bring you to a barber shop.
Look at that. It's coming out. This is what I do. This is what I do. Make it do what it do. You want to barely tight. You want to barely touch them.
Today, that's the store on Mason store. Call that lady tomorrow and see how you do it.
So I stop there, and I do one half his face, which is his eyebrow. All right. He's got a lot of eyebrow. Take it and barely touch him. Cut all that excess off his eye. See that? It don't look like no girl. Men do get their eyebrows done. He's actually the first person I think I've done his eyebrow. I did my eyebrows. He's a hairy person like his grandmama. So he asked me one day, he said, "Can you cut my eyebrows down?" I didn't realize he had that much hair. So after I done did this, you want to cut all that, see here all that hair? After I cut all that excess hair off, you want to make sure you don't go upwards, you go downwards. Oh, he tight. You gotta move your feet.
My laptop was on the work. I just
So you want to go across. You don't want to start going upwards because you're gonna push his hairline back. You got to look at the other side.
Technically, I'm going to cut you.
yeah, you know already.
No, you're not. You can take a break just like if you go to school. We can come and get you out of class. But after we send you back to class, go do your work.
So on this side is hairline. So I just
You know already.
You're not.
you want to make sure. Make sure if you cut somebody here, you're not using it on everybody's head. Like I said, I know his hairline, so I can cut all that excess here. You could brush it down, and then you just curve. That's all. Want to make sure that line. I love these Andes because it get the corners just right. You want to brush his hair and make sure his hair is perfectly cornered just right, because he brushes his hair a lot. You want to get them corners just right. Just right. I'm gonna do his other eyebrow. I gotta hurry up because they're getting hot now. I want to burn him. You don't never ever want to just curve, but you want to get that nice curve. So that's what the end cut look like. Excuse me. That's what the end cut look like. Yes.
Wait. About to make me seasick looking at them waves, boy. Looks good.
Always want to go over your work. And make sure it's tight. Make sure it's right. If you go back and forth, you can get that crisp line. Go up this, and just get the excess hair off of him. I'm done. He been transformed. Y'all got to see the beginning. You got to see the end. I'm gonna put my wife back on. This her page. Come here, babe. So this is everyday life with Isha, with a husband today. Okay. Until we meet next time. Okay.
Wonderful job. Please, if you enjoyed this video, hit the notification bell, give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and you will be notified every time we upload another video. From my family to yours, have a wonderful day. Peace.